How y'all viewers doing? This is Joshua Crawford again. I'm here checking out this new trailer, Batman vs Superman, along with my big brother over here, Jeremy. Say hi, Jeremy.
How y'all doing? You're doing good? Thank y'all so much for supporting my brother Joshua. He's a brilliant young upcoming artist, and he's about to review this Batman versus Superman.
Oh
Right?
yes. That's something I've been waiting for a long time, even before the Avengers. It's something that everybody's been talking about, but now we got the right kind of equipment. I mean, the right kind of tech and stuff to shoot this thing, because this is something I've been waiting for a long time, along with Jeremy, because he's a Batman fan and all this
Yeah,
stuff.
I really trust the director and the writer. That's
Yeah.
what I'm more. It's not just saying Batman and Superman, because we've seen so many variations of Batman and Superman, but I like what Christopher Nolan has done with the Batman and Zack Snyder has done with Superman. I mean, they really made them to the point of where, hey man, that I'm a human being really on the inside. I got these little obstacles. They're really bringing out a lot of what the characters, the internal battles of Batman, the internal battles of Superman, the insecurities that haven't really been explored before.
Yeah. So let's check out this trailer real quick, see what we got, because I have high hopes with Zack Snyder, especially dealing with Man of Steel. So let's check this shot.
All right.
Is it really surprising that the most powerful man in the world should be a figure of controversy?
We, as a population on this planet, have been looking for a savior.
We're talking about a being whose very existence
They are not telling us the truth.
challenges our own sense of priority in the universe.
Human beings have a horrible track record of following people with great
Power corrupts, and absolute power
It's
corrupts
more realistic.
absolutely.
Maybe he's just a guy
It still has
trying to
that
do the right
We
thing.
know better now,
comic
don't
book
we?
flavor.
Devils
See
don't
that.
come from hell
That's a
beneath
good
us.
statue of
The warrior
Superman.
they come from the sky.
The world has been so caught up with what he can do that no one has asked what he should do.
False God.
That's how it
At
starts.
least the religious people won't get so upset about this film.
The fever, the rage,
Ben Affleck got.
The feeling
I see
of
he's really into this character now, Bruce Wayne.
that turns good
Doesn't it
men
look like a combination from the 1989 Batman suit with the old 1964 suit and with the Christopher Nolan suit? It's kind of all merged together. That's a good Batman right there. Nice. That's a good suit.
Tell me, do you bleed? You will.
That right there is it. I'm in. Totally in. I'm totally in. That's it. That is it. You got that voice down pat. That's the Batman right now we recognize. That's even better than Christopher Bale's Batman. Because the Batman was kind of a little squeaky, even though he was trying to get a little dark. But this right here, it just set the tone. You can even feel the chills. Even the hair sticking out.
Well, it's. I mean, like I said before, I really trust that what Christopher Nolan and Zack Snyder is doing with the film. When I first heard Ben Affleck, I mean, just like with Heath Ledger, when I first Heath Ledger was going to play the Joker, and I was like, Brokeback Mountain, like what?
Nobody.
Right.
Actually,
It's the interpretation. So I trust these guys to make their story work. And I believe it's going to be believable because I mean the trailer looks hot. No
doubt about it.
And I'm definitely going to go out there and see it. Though I'm not as excited to see the Batman as I am with the whole story itself because I was very sold on Christian Bale doing it. I was very much sold, and I think he played the best Batman, and he's a terrific. And nothing against Ben Affleck because I believe Ben Affleck.
I know everybody's been on here ever since he did that comic book character, Daredevil. That's why everybody's so.
Well, I mean, it was not just Daredevil. I think he's a great actor, period, and he's a hell of a writer and a director because he did,
Argo.
He did Argo. He did that bank heist movie with Jeremy Renner.
Her. Yeah, was it Mission? Was it no?
I know. The Town.
The Town. Yeah.
So I mean, I trust him to do a great job. But like I said, I'm not so much excited to see the whole Batman outcome, but I trust the story. I trust the guys that are behind it. So I'm gonna go out there and spend the money, my hard-earned money, my $12, $13.
Yeah, I'm going to IMAX. I'm going to see this is going to be a big blockbuster. I think
you don't even have to see it IMAX. It's so good. I don't think you're going to have to see it IMAX.
No, I have to see it IMAX. Any movie that gets me up pumped, I got to see it in the big screen. I want to be right up front up there. I just want to see. See, some films I will just see regularly, but this kind of film, like Avengers, I will definitely see in IMAX and all big. But I got to admit, Marvel Cinematic Studios got to watch out because after watching this trailer, I'm more hyped to see that than Avengers Age of Ultron. Even I've been doing a lot of trailer talk about Avengers Age of Ultron, getting more hyped about it, but Batman vs. Superman has totally changed my atmosphere.
Well, it's really interesting when you talk about the Avengers. I mean, these comic books date all the way back to the 40s. So, you're getting that generation, that World War II generation is coming up. I mean, not people who serve, give it up for the troops, the ones who, were there, but is that you getting all the people like our grandmother, our grandfather's age, like in their 70s and their 80s, they read the comic books. And, they read the real comic books. So I believe that's what the director, the producers are going back to the original. Because, if you look at the original stories, I mean, it's a lot more gruesome. In nature. I mean, Superman was alienated a lot by not only from his own planet, by the people that he was protecting because he was so different that he was quote unquote unpenetrable, immortal. And it's all about differences. And Batman and dealing with his whole thing about, like you see Gotham right now, it's really going back into the thing of that what is just, what is right. Taking a form of peace, because anybody that really, if you look out throughout our history, even when the comic books, I think the writers, Bob Kane, who wrote Batman, if I'm correct, really talked about the differences of going against society's violent, gorish nature, and really bringing out the simple fact that anyone that stands for peace is going to have more enemies than anticipated. I mean, Superman is about peace. Batman is about peace. But because they're twisted up in this world that we live in, their moral compass is challenged. And a lot of us, saying, we want to see, Batman fall. In a way, we want to see Superman fall, but
this one we're going to see. Even though everybody knows that Superman can beat Batman easily, but now they're going with the Frank Miller kind of Batman, where he wears the armor, kind of similar to Lex Luthor's armor. It's pretty much designed to withstand his blows, but not for long. He can pretty much hold off against Superman for at least 5 minutes.
I'm going to be interested because I'm not up to date on the comics. I'm really interested in what makes Batman and Superman fight, because these two guys, I'm thinking at the end, it's kind of like Captain America versus Iron Man. I mean, they got different.
No. I mean, it would be more like Captain America versus Thor. That's what you're pretty much.
Well, Thor, I could say that, because I'm talking about more when they're talking about Captain America versus Iron Man. I'm simple fact that two guys with two different, because Iron Man is similar to Batman. I mean, Bruce Wayne, because of the rich, because he's a billionaire, and simple fact that he's born in a privilege and whatnot, though he's not as arrogant as Iron Man is. He's more humble and more laid back. And Captain America is all about, like with Superman, it's like, hey man, that we'll stand for peace. I will fight, but only for the righteous, for the just. That's the only reason I will fight. And I will try not to, but I am brought. That's what people expected me to fight against evil. So that's what Captain America was all about, fighting against evil and standing for justice and standing for America. So it's interesting when this movie comes out, like, why are these two characters going head to head with each other?
It's because, like I said, like you saw in the trailer, they think he's a false guy, and not to mention one of the villains in there, I keep forgetting his name, was going to control Superman for a while. Maybe it might be because of the red kryptonite. Maybe he developed some kind of thing in the comics. Red kryptonite turns Superman evil for a short while.
Well, it was a mind. So I'm interested in
like
the
a
villains.
I'm
more excited to see the villains, because I love the villains that these guys of with Zack Snyder and whatnot have taken, and Christopher Nolan have taken, the comic book villains and just turned them in just broke them down to human nature, and it's like, wow, man, like, this person could really exist, or in some versions they do exist.
In a way, see, that's what I like about this Superman is because in the old Superman films, everybody accepted Superman because they all liked him. But in reality, like our reality, we will reject him no matter what good we do, no matter how. That's like you saw the trailer. He said, "Is he a false guy?" He's just doing what some people are trying to defend him, and some people
because we don't like
understand.
peace. We don't like peace.
We fear what we don't understand, and Superman is one of those things we don't understand, so we fear him.
Right.
And I think that's what Batman kind of feels, and that's why you saw Ben Affleck so serious in the trailer because he's like, "Look, this guy is out of control after he did to Metropolis. Even though he was defending against Zod and his crew, he's still a potential danger. He needs to be stopped. So that's why he comes to Gotham."
Right, and and with a Batman, I mean, he was backed into a corner. I mean, people view him as a hero, but they also view him as a vigilante. He actually goes after criminals and not in the outskirts of the justice system.
So
the whole thing about it is that if you don't fit into the mold of society, if you don't fit into that mold, that I'm not saying that society is that money hunger or looking out for oneself. If you don't fit into that, if it's all about peace and you want prosperity and justice and all that, and even if you go outside the outskirts of the law, they will come after you. The society will come after you. So I'm very interested in just summing this up real quickly. I'm excited to see this. I'm excited to see this film. I trust the director. I trust the writer. Though I'm not so excited so much about the whole Batman situation because more of casting. That's for me. But I trust what Christopher Nolan and Zack Snyder did, and I hope Ben Affleck and Henry Cavill, great. I hope they bring it, and I know they will. So I'm excited. Y'all go see it.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna see it. So y'all take it. This is our review.
And what day does it come out?
Oh, it's gonna come out in April. It was supposed to come out in March, but they're pushing it back. Okay. Me personally, even though it will be a little hard for them to go back, I would advise them to put out the same day as Captain America 3 because that was originally supposed to come out. It will be like a good problem for DC versus Marvel. That will, to me, will be a good idea. It'll be a money maker, make people decide. Me personally, if that happens,
they're trying to get that summer crowd.
If that would happen, me personally, I don't know what to see first. I will just have to flip a coin.
I see both.
Just like Charlie did.
I see both of them.
Yeah, but the problem is you got to see which one you're gonna see first. Even though I know I'm gonna see both on the same day, but which one you're gonna see first?
Right.
But that's something up to the DC comic and the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I'm gonna leave it at that. But overall, this trailer was great. Y'all check it out because I know I can't wait for trailer 2 to come out in a few months. So, take care.